Exploring with Bears, Usual Videos is full of solo camping adventures, nature walks, and the occasional Bigfoot prank, which is fun, wilderness content. But this video posted on February 11th, 2024 immediately stood apart. Within minutes, it turned from a calm night in the woods to a terrifying life or death situation. Bear had set up camp deep in the forest, bundled up with hand warmers, a sturdy fire, and his tent ready for the night. The forest around him was pitch black, with only the stars overhead breaking the darkness, and the air had a sharp, cold edge to it. He heard branches crack multiple times outside the tent, but tried to ignore it. Then suddenly he stopped mid-sentence.
Did some woots. I did a Bigfoot call for the first time. I think it was pretty... Branch just fall there? Did you guys hear that? It's like right outside the tent. So... stopped. There hasn't been nothing all night. Maybe something fell. Whew, that about gave me a heart attack. Alright, so I turned my light low and been sitting here probably maybe 10 minutes just listening. And nothing.
Later, he walked around checking his offering tree and scanning the surrounding area, trying to settle in for a quiet night. Everything seemed normal, but then the scariest thing happened.
What the heck was that? That sucker came flying in. That just fall from up there? That's what I was telling you guys about the widowmakers when you're pitching your tent. Like that was, I don't know what that was, but imagine if that was a monster limb now. What is that noise coming from the lake?
Something suddenly fell from a nearby tree, making him halt mid-step as he tried to figure out what it was. Moments later, more noises started coming from the darkness. Rustling, something moving in the shadows, and then, unmistakably, the sound of breathing.
Did you guys hear that? That was a big frickin' bang by camp. The woods is becoming alive. Oh yes, here we go. Here's the offering tree. Oh, I'd crap my pants if now there was something up there. I just got the chills even thinking about it. But yeah, so...
At first, Bear thought it might be an animal, maybe even a prank from a fellow camper. But the more he listened, the more he realized this wasn't nature. This was someone approaching.
Keep your eyes open though, guys, because these woods are frickin' scary. You never know. I've sworn I've seen things in them. Actually, in part 1, nothing happened. It was actually the most time I've ever spent here with nothing weird happening. And but there was a time that deep in the forest looked like a silhouette of a person. So, yeah. Oh, you can see my lantern in the tent. So yeah, silhouette of a person. But I sat there and stared at that sucker for like 5 minutes and it never moved, so I chalked it up as shadows, maybe.
He was terrified, and with every passing moment, he became more convinced the place was haunted, especially as he thought he caught glimpses of a shadowy silhouette. He returned to his tent and started to end the night early. But the night wasn't over, and what happened next was even more disturbing.
Man, I just heard I don't know if I was even all the way asleep or what, but there was a huge crash outside. Do you hear that? There's more than one. More than one. Crap, wrong way.
Loud crashes came from outside his tent, and he had no way of knowing if it was a person, an animal, or something far stranger. That's when everything began to go wrong. The sounds grew louder, and then objects began hitting the tent. Bear's heart was racing, and whatever was out there kept at it.
Oh. It's throwing stuff at the tent. I'm armed. No. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have a freaking heart attack. Man, whatever that is, I don't know what. I almost feel like it could be people messing with me. I just heard it breathing. Oh!
He could hear multiple movements, and the adrenaline hit him hard. He crouched, prepared to defend himself, while every second felt like an eternity.
I can hear it.
Loud crashes and footsteps outside his tent seemed to get closer with every passing second, and his fear kept climbing. After what seemed like hours but was only minutes, the intruder, or intruders, finally seemed to retreat. Bear didn't wait around. He grabbed his gear and left immediately, the fear so sharp it left him shaking. Even after reaching safety, the forest felt alive with threats, every sound sending him on high alert. A week later, he returned to retrieve his campsite, and the evidence of what happened was horrifying. His tent was shredded, the door sliced open, and a cinder block had been thrown on it. Whoever had attacked him wasn't playing games. It was a clear, terrifying message. Someone with intent had been there, and Bear had been lucky to make it out unharmed. For Bear, this was a line crossed, a story he would never forget, and a spot in the woods he would never return to.